thing where they do even no one make person talk. Them say that Mayegun, that man too they talk. He too they talk. Say Mayegun diary, he they hot like pepper. But every day then they take money in bulk. Woman picking they the street they hawk. Still them talk say make we no talk. But thank God say Mayegun don't come. So my people make you laugh. Oh yo yo, Mayegun don't come. Oh yo yo, my people make you shout. Oh yo yo, Mayegun don't come. Oh yo yo, Mayegun don't come, man of the masses. Oh yo yo, Mayegun don't come. Oh yo yo. Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun dáyà. Ilé iṣẹ́ tẹ̀mí lọ́kàn. Àgbẹ̀ǹdè ṣe ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ̀gbẹ̀ ṣe. Aláwẹ̀ lọ́wẹ̀ ilé iṣẹ́ tẹ̀mí lọ́kàn. Èmi lọ́kàn, èmi lọ́kàn. Aláwẹ̀ lọ́wẹ̀ ilé iṣẹ́ tẹ̀mí lọ́kàn. Àgbẹ̀ ṣe ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ̀gbẹ̀ ṣe. Aláwẹ̀ lọ́wẹ̀ ilé iṣẹ́ tẹ̀mí lọ́kàn. Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Máyégún já wa sí. Máyégún dáyàrí ìgbà ìdùnnú bàbá. Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í kó níbẹ̀ o. Ilé iṣẹ́ tẹ̀mí lọ́kàn. Àgbẹ̀ǹdè ṣe ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ̀gbẹ̀ ṣe. Aláwẹ̀ lọ́wẹ̀ ilé iṣẹ́ tẹ̀mí lọ́kàn. Èmi lọ́kàn, èmi lọ́kàn. Aláwẹ̀ lọ́wẹ̀ ilé iṣẹ́ tẹ̀mí lọ́kàn. Àgbẹ̀ ṣe ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ̀gbẹ̀ ṣe. Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Máyégún. Máyégún dáyàrí. Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgbọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu. Máyégún dáyàrí. Àní Máyégún làwa.
Good evening to you, good morning to you, good afternoon to you from wherever you are watching from. This is Máyégún Live. So let me know how this audio and this picture look on your screen before we continue. While we do that, share the broadcast and learn this single.
Ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí pa. Ayé ẹ̀sùn láti. Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin òwò. Ayé ẹ̀sùn láti. Òkúra olóṣèlú.
Máyégún ti dé. Good evening to you, good morning to you, and good afternoon to you from wherever you are watching from. This is Máyégún Live. And you can say, welcome back. But before I delve fully into this conversation tonight, I actually want to talk to every one of us, just like, with free mind. But I know personally that the Lagos Abobakus, the Oshogbo Alimajiris, the humbled slaves, obedient fools, sophisticated morons, including all these their uncles and aunties abroad, the Mumu Madus, the Mumu lecturers, the Bele lecturers, they don't like me. And you want to know the truth? I don't like them too. But I don't hate any of them. They don't like me not because I did anything wrong. They felt like somehow, my bias towards APC, Egbekegbe, is excessive. Then I said, oh, you better thank God that I wasn't raised to have this fanatic mentality, this tribal bigotry. If I was raised that way, with what Nigeria has done, including APC, Egbekegbe, that we have the record of, I would have been worse off. But most importantly, I have never hated any of you. Sometimes I feel like whenever any Tifnumbu's supporter, whenever they look at me, this is what they feel like. Mayegun, come out.
If you're with this man, I swear to God, come out. I'll beat you now. I don't dress rich. Come down for my pressure. I will scatter you just now. I will come out your teeth just now. It's in a close to me. Close to me now. I said they don't burn you well. I will come out your teeth just now. Before I go inside there. God punish you finish, Abi. Leave this idiot, sir. I dare you want to tell me. Hold this man in the first place. Because this case, even though be this man that has this house that I fear, this man they don't need to be beaten.
You are a madman.
I will come out your
I
teeth.
say you are a madman.
You are a madman.
I'm almost go carry what you want to collect. They come up for here.
Don't do that for anything.
I'm madness when they worry you.
After prison coming
After they don't use your life.
that boy say that I'm a maker. Let this boy suffer for 600 years in this life. Let this boy take until he go to prison. You go thief, they go carry you go prison.
And if your cause work on me, I will not say you are a man of God. You are not to be a madman. They have used your life.
Now them be witness. The day when I no go see them, I go slap you. Now them be witness. These people, now them be witness. No one is here. I fear these gentle people.
That's how they feel towards me. If I catch you, but calm down before you catch me. I care more about what may happen to you before you even have the courage, the audacity or the courage to touch me and beat me or curse me. That's what they do towards me all the time. I am supposed to be your best friend, and I'll make it easier for you tonight. Or maybe not. Because Nigeria affects every one of us, whether you are in Nigeria or you are outside Nigeria. And right before our eyes, the perpetrators of all these maladies against us are still out there. Enjoying what they felt is their entitlement, and they call themselves leaders. But the consequences of their actions and inactions are being borne by you and me, be it on economy, be it on security, be it on healthcare, education. So even if you don't like my face, trust me, you are still going to listen to me, because I happen to be someone who have always had a chance of reaching the core of that your heart, even if they have cemented it with many things that have also blinded you to hate the messenger, at the same time hate the message. So you don't have to like me. Like this pastor on your side, you know that no matter what happened in Nigeria, some people are going to be affected more than the other. And if you look around very well, myself and many people like me who are talking and trying to expose this nonsense, and at the same time to bring to your real attention consciousness that, listen, there are consequences for every action you make. And if you never believe that there are consequences, look at you, look at your lives, look at those around you. So many of us who speak out most of the time are still, temporarily spared from most of the calamities committed by these people. Like this pastor said, you always have a choice. Make them. At the same time, live with them. Listen to this.
You are saying that this person cannot perform. Yet you are saying he in our party nonsense. I've told, if you vote party, the way you will suffer, me, I'll be here, I'll tell you, I will suffer with you. Nothing will make me suffer with you. I know too much that I can't suffer. But I can tell you, look, you know I'm a man of God. Try to make mistake. Neither will tumble to 5,000. If you don't want another to tumble to 5,000, better tell yourself what to do. It's a word to you when you vote people who have nothing in their head. If you vote party this time, Nigerians, we go fall our hand and watch on her. All the things they are suffering, am I suffering with you? I'm too connected by covenant to suffer what people are suffering. But if you vote, it's a word to you when your leader is like a child. That means any leader who will be using dampers is dangerous. It's a word to the whole land. When thy king is what? Child. It's the Bible, I'm not the one who said it. It's a word to the whole land. When thy king is a child. They use dampers for children. So if you have a leader who they use dampers, woe to you. And the priest is eating the... It's the Bible, am I the one that said it? Except you want to argue with the Bible.
Do you get that? So I'm trying to do this bit by bit so that you can begin to update or review the reason why you don't like Mayegun. You see, I say my mind, I speak my mind all the time to see if the society generally will see reasons and avoid things that can put the future of generations in total jeopardy or completely gone, like Nigeria is doing to us now. I speak out. I speak about those people who do that. Even they themselves, they agree. They agreed. For example, if you understand, if you know this voice, this is not Mayegun. This is somebody who had the opportunity to make your lives better than what you have as it is right now. He confirmed things that Mayegun always lashes on, like this.
These are not things you publish. If you publish it, you will never see it any day. 3 years of Buhari, everybody is dying, crying. Pressmen are crying, farmers are crying, workers are crying, politicians are crying, students are crying. 3 years old. Rate of poverty is very high. People are hungry. Nigeria will never change. So you should learn to gossip with your
They should learn to gossip with us because you chose to do that with us, and we appreciate it.
I've written to the governor of Katsina. I don't know why I have not replied to give us land in Daura for the university. That's one. So the university in Daura, the next university will be my village. The University of Transportation. Why are you laughing now? All of you are graduates of one another. There's a common saying when we are small: charity begins where? My own begin abroad. The president is not listening to anybody. He doesn't care. He can write anything he wants to write. The president doesn't care. Does he read? He will read, he will laugh. He say, come and see, they are abusing me here. In fact, there was one case of somebody in Odisha, a trader who couldn't sell his goats during Salah. And I was with a guy in the plane. And the man was busy abusing Buhari because of Buhari, nobody buying his. He said, come, I mean, what's my business with Odisha goat seller? This country won't change, I swear. Nothing can. The only way this country can change is if everybody is killed.
Okay, how so?
This country is going nowhere, I swear. Nothing. You know, even if you divide the country to 10, it will still not change. No, I'm not joking. When Magnus was my SSG, I told him this country is hopeless, and helpless. So I stop it now. Coming from a governor, nobody, don't be saying that. When 2 months in Abuja, so this country is hopeless and helpless. I said, why? He said, you're right. The only thing they do in Abuja is share money. They don't work.
So me as a young man, okay, who have heard these guys speak, and I have seen through them that everything they tell you, they are just gibberish. They are just garbage, okay? And that is why they feel like whatever they do for you, it's like privilege. Like, you should be grateful that we even came to construct your road. You should be thankful that we created the agency and we put your children there to be walking. You should be grateful. Come on. I mean, we because they know that Nigeria is going nowhere. Now, if a minister in government, when he's very comfortable within his circle, and he was telling people around him exactly what the government was, even when they were just 3 years into it. But you want to argue, Boko Haram is a retired soldier. Pastor Ruga is a very talented professor. And Fashola Isaleko Barack Obama is a very talented administrator. And on and on and on and on and on. And me, I am telling you that these guys are empty, scammers, con artists who are only out to take advantage of your vulnerability. If you see through them, they will call you a rebel. And that is why when you display APC, PDP, to somebody like me, I'm just like, are you trying to be clever by half? Like, what are you trying to do? What are you, as in, you're smarter, trying to separate, for example, Atiku from PDP. Come on, man. It's not long ago. Even if that Stockholm syndrome that people suffer in Nigeria is really, 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 chronic, maybe this will joggle your mind before I get to the part. I mean, look at the players. Did they do a promise? Yeah, they did. 8 years ago. And the genesis of what you are dealing with today, whether you are APC or PDP, whether you are Yoruba, Hausa, Fulani, Ijo, Igbo, or anyone you are, 8 years ago, those who were the architects of what you are witnessing and facing today, they were friends. Would this remind you or kind of a juggle your mind? Relax and listen to this.
APC! APC! Change! God bless you all. God bless you all. Thank you. We will change Jonathan, don't worry. Seize the man who is going to change Jonathan here. The chairman of our great party, a party that is set to make history in our country. Last night, when I stood here, I said, history is going to be made at this venue. I said, this convention is going to also make history in our political evolution. I also said, this party is going to renew our democracy in this country. And since last night, you have witnessed what I describe as the most credible, transparent, elections to be ever conducted by any political party in this country. I am coming. I am coming. Jagaba has been my contemporary in the fight to restore democracy and sustain democracy and deepen democracy in this country. And therefore, I want to single him out to pay a special tribute for his contributions. Having said that, I also want to use this opportunity given to me to congratulate the winner of these primary elections, General Muhammadu Buhari. General Muhammadu Buhari has been an embodiment of nation building in this country for decades. And he has continued to offer himself and his services to this country. Your Excellency, I want to assure you the support of this great party, which is the newest political party in Africa today. Today, you have been given the responsibility of marching this party to victory in elections that are to come in less than 2 months.
Now you saw their faces, Sabi. So that's candidates of APC Egbekegbe, Muhammadu Buhari, official, unofficial, Mumumadu Buhari. APC Egbekegbe ended up staging the most divisive, the most violent, and the most, the election with the most propaganda, and in fact, the threat of violence ever since after Nigeria genocidal war of 1967 to 1970. Brothers turned against brothers. Family torn apart. People were fighting themselves. They were attacking their businesses simply because APC, Egbekegbe, played more. In fact, they weaponized the already tattered, near broken country. They amplified that. And it was like, it is changey, dole. It got so violent that supporters of APC, Egbekegbe, they stoned a sitting president in Bauchi. Goodluck Jonathan visited the palace of the emir of Bauchi on consultation. When he came out, before he came out, the APC, Egbekegbe, already mobilized the Alimajiris in Bauchi. They surrounded the palace of the emir, president of a country. They had to smuggle him out of that. On camera, they were stoning him. That was how divided. So they latched on that. You see, the division you witnessed today in Nigeria, everything you are seeing today in Nigeria, that was the genesis. And you saw the faces of those who brought that upon you. Where you would have thought, Baba, forget now election now. Any election, anybody can say anything and all of that. So after election, everybody should come together. That's what you would have expected, Abi? Nah, they had other plans. If you don't believe me, watch this. This was just about maybe 2 months after APC, Egbekegbe, took power. And a question was thrown at the new president of Nigeria. The election was so divisive. Man, Nigeria never recovered. In fact, the result of that 2015 is among the reasons why Nigeria is now tilting towards total breakup. But the only people who want to rescue you, then be the old people. Old people like this one, talking about unity in Nigeria after election. Do you see unity here? Be the judge.
Mr. President, welcome. And I've been a student of Nigeria for many years. And first of all, I want to tell you that I have never seen such a hopeful attitude toward Nigeria and the United States as since your election. So I think we all here want you to succeed. My question relates to another area of Nigeria that hasn't gotten much attention during this trip, and that is the Niger Delta. It's a challenge that you're going to face. I wonder if you would tell us how you intend to approach it with particular reference to the amnesty, bunkering, and inclusive development. Thank you.
Inclusive government. Inclusive government. You know, how you include, women, youth. I see.
Yes. I hope you have a copy of the election results. Naturally, constituencies, for example, that gave me 97%, cannot, in all honesty, be treated on some issues with constituencies that gave me 5%. I think this is a political reality. While certainly there will be justice for everybody, everybody will get his constitutional right. But while the party in constituencies, by their either sheer hard work, they made sure that they got their people to vote and to ensure their vote count. They must feel that the government has appreciated the effort they put in putting the government in place. I think that's really fair.
That was the moment so many people who knew Buhari when he was the Nigeria military head of state. That was the moment they were like, oh gosh, Nigeria has made mistake. I can tell you, some of those who felt that way included, this includes those who even supported the APC, Egbekegbe. When they saw his American tour, all right, they were like, oh my, oh my, oh my. That's it. Nigeria is not going to be united. This man is not coming to unite anybody. In fact, everybody should know their place. Unfortunately, in 7 years, this same Buhari threatened Igbos in Nigeria. He said he would teach them what their parents forgot to teach them. He said the experience of the Nigerian genocidal war against the Biafrans, that if these new children, these young children asking for Biafra today, if their parents didn't tell them about it, it will speak to them in the language that their parents refused to speak to them on. And he declared them they were just dots in a circle. And what do you do to the dot in a circle? You can wipe it off. You can put something over it and cover it, and it doesn't exist. That's the president of Nigeria. The same people that will tell you, we need to be united. All of us need to come together. APC no come to unite anybody. You know it. You know it. It was built on revenge. APC, Egbekegbe, if you know their story. So many of you bought into that. In 7 years, look at where we are. Does it count anymore who voted for them or not? In 7 years, people are now more divided. But this guy put it even better.
APC is a grand fraud. Expert liars. They are first-class propagandists. They thrive on propaganda. They have spent so much money on media to cover them up.
To shut everybody up, to gag everybody, even if you are suffering in silence. I have a job as somebody, as a somebody who have so much responsibilities, right? But when I speak to you, mostly so many of you who stumbled on Mayegun's Diary political video, and the only thing you can pick out of it is that it doesn't like APC. It doesn't like PDP. So the question then is, what is there to like about them after all you know? But again, you always have a choice. 8 years after the destruction and division of Nigeria by APC, Egbekegbe, some new breed of vuvuzelas, yeah, they want to, you know what I mean? They want to rewrite the history. They want you and I, to forget all of that thing. That one is in the past. The new APC want to rescue Nigeria from the Buhari APC. Shey, that one no dey laughable. It is laughable. Or some of these young people who knows that Atiku, who became stupendously rich after becoming the vice president of Nigeria, the track record of his corruption, the reason why he can't visit America, all of this are staring you on the face. And finally, a 76-year-old man should come and be your president. So I then decided, I was like, you are young, I am young. If you have learned nothing before, right, Bukwari should be a very recent lesson to you, for you to gamble again on the old people who are always saying they want to rescue you. So I was like, instead of you as a young person, you have seen it, Owabi, instead of you as a young person to say, Omo, if these old people care so much about you, about your future, and they have been at it for so long, they have failed. You know they have failed. All of them. See, everything. Everywhere don't propose. Yo ye. Igboro ti propose ye. Do you get that? So if they love Nigeria and love you so much, how about we all agree in every region, all these old people, Atiku, Northern Nigeria can take him, build old people's home for him, a very big one, where they put all the old peoples there. And they can make him feel like he's the president of the Old People's Republic, of Arewa Republic. You know, if they want to help, you know what I'm talking about. They want to help you, young people, and you are promoting them, fighting your peers because of this old haggard, Abi. So if they love you so much, how about you create an agency? I mean, an agency in Yoruba land. I have told people, I said, we can even volunteer and build one very beautiful old people's home for Tinubu in Badagry. There are so many old peoples in Yoruba land. Let's take them there. Care for them. Let them interact with Tinubu all the time. Let him share his ideas, his escapades, things he's done, the people he's made. And then he stayed there. You can even call him the president there. You can make him look like the president. Abi? But the moment you come out and then start arguing in defense of PDP and Atiku, you are a threat to my life. I don't know if you have thought about that. I don't know how you expect me to react. If you as a young person, with what Bukwari has done and APC, Egbekegbe, if you turn around and then you start promoting Tinubu You are a threat to my life. And I have the right to respond. Do you see the difference now? If they are taking Tinubu to the old people's home in Badagry, to making the president of old people of Southwest Nigeria, that's not a threat to me. If you want to take Atiku to Mubi, in Adamawa, or Cameroon, wherever, he's old. Make him the president there. Somebody say, what about Peter Obi? Well, I told you something earlier about the people in their 50s. They are those who have failed all of us. But again, you can give Peter Obi a role. How about you also send Peter Obi to go and premiere a region that is supposed to be the Japan of Africa, Biafra land. Nigeria has done so much damages enough. Even for Obi to be fired on and say, enough, rather than go into any competition saying they want to rescue you from the hands of Atiku and Tinubu. But I'm still coming to that. Because if you ask me, what do you think these old people have any more, have to offer any more than this ruin that has torn us apart as a people? When you ask Tinubu his ideas, some people are now, it was like, what is that for? Is it for Gary?
Eba. Is it for Eba? Is it for Gary? Is it for beans? Eba, Gary, beans. Eba, Gary, beans.
So I was still ruminating on that, thinking that the young people, as I'm talking to you right now, young people, you will reason with me. When I woke up, I just saw the person who is the youth leader of APC, Egbekegbe, and he said, Tinubu has been having sleepless nights because of how he want to resolve Nigeria problem. I say, but that one not be say Tinubu love you. Hey, old people, if you see old aged people, for real, now afternoon then they sleep. You see this evening, they will wake up. Sorry, Jare, my mamas and my papas who are watching me, because my viewers demography says that I have, you won't believe this. So the viewers on Mayegun's Diary Politico, yeah, you see those between the ages of 18 and 25 on Mayegun's Diary Politico, especially on YouTube. They only occupy, out of my my 63,000 subscribers on Mayegun's Diary Politico, yeah, the people, the viewers between the ages of 18 and 25, they only occupy just 3% of my subscribers, my followers. You see the people between the ages of 25 and 35, people who are like close to my own peer, right? They occupy just 20% of my subscribers. Now you see the people, the viewers between the ages of 35 and 45, they make up about 35% of my subscribers. Yeah. You know what? You know another thing. You see the people between the ages of 55, 65, 75, 85. It will shock you. They occupy most part of. In fact, what am I even saying? My own peers between 35 and 45, we only occupy just about what do you call it? Just what about 25% of my subscribers. You see the remaining about 55 or so. Now the old people, you know why? Mayegun's Diary Politico always comes up almost late at night. For those who live in European countries, and for those who live in America, it's just towards the evening as well. Now, you see, old people feel comfortable with Mayegun, my analysis, because this is their way of relaxing. But on Mayegun's Diary Politico, yeah, they are more active here. They participate in community fundraising. In every support program on Mayegun's Diary Politico, they are so eager to be part of it. You know why? Because now night, old people, they awake. For afternoon, they always rest, they sleep. You know what I mean? They are retired. So then this youth who once lived in the UK, who is now what is his name again? I can't remember his name. I know some of you know him, Abi. Possibly he's even watching. It doesn't really matter. He wanted to prove to the young people that Tinubu loved them. Now Tinubu know they sleep again because of all of you. No joke, yo. Watch.
Hey guys, so this is like 12:30 in the morning and I'm with Daddy. Tinubu at home. I told you that Daddy doesn't sleep until like 4 a.m. in the morning. And this is like past 12 and he's still not even feeling sleepy at all. Daddy, thank you so much, sir.
You're welcome.
But in all honesty, but Dayo, I think Dayo, his name is something Dayo. What is that all about?
For what? Is it for Eba? Is it for Gary? Is it for beans? I don't know. Eba, Gary, beans. Eba, Gary, beans.
Now you brought him out. It doesn't matter anymore now. Okay? He is the candidate of a party who is likely going to be the president of Nigeria to continue where Boko Haram is going to stop. You know, that's another thing. Tinubu said he is going to continue from where Boko Haram stops. That triggers so many people, especially young people who have lost their businesses. Young people who have lost months, gaps in their academic calendar. That's a threat. Until I saw the pirates. Somebody was like, so Mayegun, they promote Curtis now. Well, then be pirates. And as I know, Curtis, no, the public, it don't even matter. Now, the youth, the young people, they feel threatened. They shout at me, look on. They shout at me, look on. They shout at me, look on. Do you know why is that? That is somebody who wants to be the president, their president. And it's not an entitlement where they're like, oh, give it to him, let's reward him. 8 years of APC, Egbekegbe, facilitated by Atiku, by Tinubu, and what is taken away from you. If you want to give anything at all, if you want to be generous to them, because they are threats. They are threats to whatever future you're probably dreaming of. Stop making up stories. Stop making up stories that it go be this, it go be that. It know they be anything. We know this, and if you do, you will know peace. Young people are scared. Can you blame them? Now, you can't tell people how to react. Okay? And that's why I'm like, instead of us feeling like, hey, if you don't like him, you can support another person. No. You will do what you have to do, won't you? You're gonna do what you have to do. Mine is just to see if you understand the consequences of your choices. That's it. No fight. There's no fight. There's no point in you losing it. Those who lost it in defending APC, Egbekegbe 80 years ago, some of them are no more. We are not mocking them. We are just remembering them as we should. These guys have done enough damages to the point that it is now Muslim versus Christians. Because of Peter Obi and Igbo man, they have also turned it into tribal warfare. All of them because of one Nigeria. Listen to this. I think this is the Kanchia man telling people, do this.
Take the burden of going to the polls to cast your vote. We have suffered for nearly 8 years now. And this address is saying that we should not give this outgoing government at the federal level the honor of reproducing itself. If this government reproduces itself, it will be calamitous for Nigeria. And we must reject any government that looks like this one. If there is anything like a reincarnation, this government must not reincarnate. So anything like this government is rejected. So let's look for God-fearing people, those who are ready to serve, and not those who are ready to shuttle between here and UK or Saudi Arabia. Let's get people whom God will back up and who will also protect Christians. We have been hated enough, we have been oppressed and marginalized enough. And ask God to give us a government that will respect the church, that will respect Muslims too, and respect people of other faiths, respect institutions.
You get So it has gone that far, and it's even going to get even worse or more. So it be like, say, Tinubu not sleeping because of Nigeria problem. At this point, can you call that insomnia, or just the normal phrase, Mayegun, there is no sleep for the wicked? I don't see well out. You see what I'm saying now? This Tinubu and gang, they brought this upon every one of us, home and abroad. Right? And people are expected, to react, not to be bamboozled or blackmailed or bullied into accepting that it is something-year-old men. They are now willing to help you. If old people in Nigeria are willing to help the situation, how about you send them to old people's colony? As a young person, should you be proud to be handing over your future? If you ever care about any, nobody say many of you even care about that future, so to say. Now, what you care about is tomorrow. Is there going to be food? How you go take chop tomorrow? How you go take, that's what most of you worried about, especially in the Buhari Nigeria. APC Nigeria. So you are not thinking about future, are you? Now I'm talking to you, the Lagos Abobakus. Are you actually thinking about any future? And that future will be given to you by Tinubu and co. Okay. Good luck with that. But again, just think about that. Like, if old people care so much and they want to help, how about you send them to old people's homes? If you have to create a special one for them, create for them. And you, choose your own future. They want you to go on into an election that is likely never going to take place. All right? And then to validate old men for the old system just because you know one die. Baba, see, you get choice though. At the same time, I want make you remember the consequences of your choice. You see the day when I saw government officials moving terrorists to attack Nigerians, kill them because of NSAS. Some said that day Nigeria died in them. And people continue to want to enforce what will further kill them. Something like this. You remember this? Abuja, where government officials, policemen, they were moving Fulani, Hausa terrorists and all of them, moving them in government vehicles to go and help them attack and break the protest offenses in Abuja. This is just a flashback. And that moment you will realize that, Omo, what is that future? Go. Which future do you think your children will have in a place like this? Where those who are supposed to maintain law and order, they are actually the lawbreakers. And there is no consequences.
See me talk, see them. See them. See talks, they go listen to talks don't enter motor. Talks don't enter motor with them. See talks don't enter motor with them. See the security people. See them. They don't go pack the talks. They don't go pack the talks. See them.
I think it's the government officials. It's an SS per se. They are the one. This is a presidency. It's a presidency that is causing to disperse them, to disperse the peaceful protesters. No, oh my goodness, this is just something else. These people are hired. Just imagine. See the idiot. Oh my goodness. Is this a country? See him passing. He's giving them order. Share. Officials. No.
That man on black suits and that Prado is the one coordinating these boys. See? He's directing the way to go to. Can you see? Can you see? He brought that Prado. See the impunity going on in this country. See? He clashed as a sword in Moses to them. The protesters are fighting back. You see?
So somebody like me, who is not living in Nigeria, I have enough evidence, videos, documents. Many of them are completely in the open, but not all of them. To document and prove to you that starting with APC, Egbekegbe, and their affiliates, none of them have any plan for your future. Seriously. There is no country, no country with government or leadership, will put together what these people have put you through, put together such scheme and supervise the chaos, lawlessness, the breakdown of law and order, terrorism, and they supervise them just exactly what they wanted to do and exactly what they are doing, getting the result, and then turning around to tell you, we will rescue you and put you on another plan so that your future, come on, man. At that point, you have to ask yourselves that, should you then go out and start looking and say, well, you know, I know they have failed, but I'm a Yoruba man. Maybe a Yoruba man will not come on, man. Is that how valueless you actually, I mean, that less value you place on your own life? Or, I don't know. It is a lawless place where people in